Let's install Carli on VMware. So there's Oracle, VMware Player, VMware Station. We have got this one installed as well. We have GNOME here, my evaluation period, still some time left. And then we create a new machine. Use a physical, I've put it on my shared disk, so that's the fun. Putting it from one PC to another via Samba SMB. Next, Linux 64 bits, okay, but the name is not okay. This is Carli, hello my friend. And location, I guess because it's on the shared folder, that's the location. Okay, open. Next. Don't stick with this number, really don't. You'll run into issues. Customize hardware, of course. I've got more memory, lots of more memory. Guest here, 32. So 16, why not? Why the hell not? One processor, but I do have 16, I think, total processor cores, number of cores per processor. Strange. Cores 4. Strange. Well, we'll see. And then close. Finish. Close. And it starts. Now click on this button immediately afterwards. Which is this button? Wait for me. Wait for me. Voila. I'm gonna power off anyway because I wanted to test something out as well. So this is the show library, show thumbnail. This is the full screen. Okay. But settings, more settings. I want to boot into, so to speak, an EFI, a new thing. Now I have to think, I'm so used to VirtualBox, if and where and how it is really set in this one. Then it should be here somewhere. Enter full screen after powering on would be a good idea. You see, it pays off to read. Some people don't like reading. It does really pay off. Here he is. Firmware type. Changing firmware. Save. Got it. And yes, automatically full screen. One less thing to remember. So we have here options. And off it goes. And then we got ArcoLinux. Now, the system does not contain anything in the sense that the software, this is pure Arch, right? Pure ArcoLinux and a few things there, but never intended to be good on VMware. The software is just not there. But in XFC is actually not that hard. There is the settings and the settings manager, and we have the display, and you can set the display. If you're lucky, yours is in there. Apply. Keep this configuration. Done. So that's easy. But otherwise you have to start a VMware service and then voila, everything will be in order as well. Future reference. That's the version we're using. This version has been tested over 100 times. We've had so many installations on ArcoLinux. Really, the best tested Calamares version ever. Trust me on that. Oh, it really is over 100. All right. Voila, nothing more to say, nothing more to do, but to wait for everything to install. In the meantime, Ctrl-T. We have made some tutorials. I have decided on a look. So the ASCII fetch, the neo-fetch or the ASCII code has been explained to you via the internet, right? This is super, super minimal. No browser. So I'll have to install it to show you on ArcoLinuxISO.com, Carli 11. That's where we explain you to go all the way, make your own distribution based on Arch, based on our tutorials. All right, let's pause because it's just unpacking. All right, it's finished. So let's restart, and then we boot up. This is one of the choices. This is the dark variant, and there's also a light variant of grub. I've explained that as well, how to change that. On Carli 11, ArcoLinuxISO.com. So we have this screen resolution again, so maybe I can explain that as well. So on ArcoLinux, we have something interesting. It's called Start Vmware. That's it. And that's all we have to remember, but hey, this is pure Arch, so nothing in here. So sudo pacman -s, think Google, ArchWiki, VMware, find out what you need. Open, that's so much, but that's open, the OpenVM tools. Okay, get that in. We got software in. Now we should enable the software. Sudo systemctl enable when? Now, please, thank you. VM tools the service, and then we have this enabled. We should probably try to do this up and up. No, too bad. So it's gonna be a logout. So this works on VirtualBox. Let's see if it works if we log back in. Ooh, that's already quite big. And then we have this. Much better. So that's the other tip I can give you with this video. And there you go. You have yourself now a update doesn't exist, right? That's our ArcoLinux alias sudo pacman -syyuu. And the last things I've done was get rid of the repo. You don't see the repo anymore of Carli. So pure Arch, core, extra, community. It's up to you to do everything else. All right, cheers.